Breakfast with Louise Hulland.
BBC Radio Cambridgeshire.
It's 8:15. Good morning. There is a nativity trail with a difference in Yaxley near Peterborough this Christmas. You can use technology on your phone to hear local children telling you all about the figures as you enjoy a festive walk around the village. It sounds lovely. It's being organised by St Peter's Church. Laura Ashley is the Children and Families Lay Minister. Laura, thank you for joining us.
Hi.
Now, firstly, before we get onto this lovely topic, I've got to ask, Laura Ashley, you're not that Laura Ashley, are you?
Unfortunately not, no. I don't get any discount.
How did you know that was going to be my next question? I thought maybe you'd be able to hand your card over and get 98% off. Oh, never mind.
No, unfortunately not.
Now, listen, we all need a lot of cheering up at the moment and finding peace and happiness in the kind of lovely, innocent things in life. This sounds great. Tell us how it works and how we take part.
Yes, so we have maps available on our website, and we also have paper maps available in something called Explorer Packs, which we leave for our families in the church porch, and they have all activities you can take part in throughout December. And then the map has all the stops along the way, so you can find the route around the village, and there's also a little puzzle involved this year around finding some Advent candles along the way.
Oh, amazing. Now, for people who don't know Yaxley, it's a village near Peterborough. Because I'm thinking of the village where I grew up, where it would literally take about 8 seconds to do this. Is Yaxley big enough with enough going on to make it last longer than the 8 seconds it would take in my village?
Yes, definitely. We're apparently one of the largest villages in the country. So
excellent.
Our route is actually only part of the village as well. So our trail started in 2020, and each year we've done a different route as well, which has been brilliant. So it would probably take you a good hour to walk around the route if you're going slowly, and you can find our Christmas trees along the way because we've got a Christmas tree trail on as well.
Now, you mentioned 2020, and I remember our conversation, or certainly, I don't know if it was with you directly, Laura, but certainly we were talking about this route because it was that infamous COVID Christmas, wasn't it, where It was all just a complete and utter disaster from beginning to end, and we couldn't be with anybody, and it was events like this that basically got us all through. And yet yours was so successful, you've carried it on.
Yeah, so in 2020, and we knew we couldn't hold our usual nativity service, so we wanted people to still experience the nativity trail, and we wanted to provide activities for the family, so we put the trail on. We ended up extending it for another 10 days because it was so popular.
Wow.
And then we ran it again last year because there were still some restrictions in place last year. And then this year I was umming and ahhing whether or not to do it, and it was in such demand that it's back again this year.
You see, you've really made your impact with this. It's wonderful, Laura. Just a random question, just because I like things to be nice and tidy just before we go into Christmas. Yeah. When the trail's finished, what's going to happen to all the figures? Are they just going to be left sadly all by themselves around Yaxley, not spending Christmas with anyone?
No, so all the figures after the trail finishes on the 18th, that week, they all move to the stable outside of church. And then on the 22nd, we all join for outdoor carols and sing to all the figures.
Oh, lovely. That sounds great. And in your role, Laura, you'll have a real sort of hands-on, forward-facing, I guess, connection with the people of Yaxley and the area around it. How is your community doing right now? Because it's such a hard time for everybody, and Christmas, everything just feels heightened at Christmas, doesn't it? It's like you can either take that kind of spiritual approach and go, I'm not going to spend money, this is about people and love and gratitude, or it can be an added stress, especially if people are going through other things like bereavements as well. What is the mood like within your congregation right now?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of hope at the moment. There's struggles and a lot of bereaved people at the moment. But I think Christmas is kind of bringing that hope and that joy that everyone needs at the moment. And it's things like when we're putting on these events that actually they help people. They've got something to look forward to, and they bring people together.
Laura, it's been lovely to chat to you. Just remind us, quick rundown, if we want to take part in the trail, what do we need to do this afternoon if we want to do it this weekend?
Yes, so if you go to www.stpeters.co.uk/community/explorers, and you'll find all the details there, and you'll find a map to download, and then all the details are on the map, and away you go.
Amazing. It's going to be fantastic. And if you do it this afternoon, you can really send me some pictures because I'd love to see next week. Laura, thank you so much for coming on. That's Laura Ashley there from St. Peter's Church. She's the Children and Families Lay Minister.